the 6th of May. Lynette woke me up again at 6 a.m. Today's a really important day. I'm meeting up with my surgeon today for the first time. Weirdly, they didn't send me notification about the fact that I have a freaking consultation, and that consultation cost me £300. What if I forgot? It's a non-refundable freaking fee. Anyway, it's today, so I'll get a chance of asking all the freaking questions and just making sure that, I don't know, I'm just gonna meet that person, inquiring about the possibility of AXA covering my surgery. I guess I need to treat this meeting as a same way I treated AXA, in a way that I would have to focus entirely on the issues, the actual health issues. My bias, I'm sure this will need to be, I'm sure this will need to be treated exactly the same way for them to take me seriously. And as you guys know, I just want to be done with the whole process, and fingers crossed the surgeon I meet today, I'll just click with him, you know, we'll be on the same page. I've already sent all the pictures, all the scans, all the x-rays, orthodontic letters, referral letters, my general dentist letters, like everything over to him to prepare for this meeting, so he had like a full picture before I come there. And I hope that he will read all of that, but they said he will. I hope it helps him understand the case better. I hope having the time to analyze all the information I provided will give him a better idea of what treatment I need and whether this treatment will be covered by the insurance company I'm with. You know, and yeah, I'm super excited. It's 8 o'clock at the moment. I need to do some work before, and the actual meeting is in Harley Street. Oh my gosh, so posh. I used to work for a digital marketing agency. Our primary clients were all those cosmetic, aesthetics related doctors in Harley Street, and I never knew that Harley Street was like a big deal for these doctors, and now look at me, I'm going to freaking Harley Street. Like, really don't care. Like, at this stage, guys, I'm fed up of thinking about it. I just want to move on with my life, and I really hope this surgeon is good. He seems to have a lot, like a shit ton of experience in maxilofacial surgeries. So the way I think is, if you have that much experience and if you do surgeries twice a week, it's very little that can go wrong. Literally not much can go wrong, and I should just relax and stop thinking about it. Imagine if we, like, all of us went on YouTube and watched like war videos every day, or something like closely related to us that might happen every day. Of course we would be paranoid. All this stuff that may happen on a daily basis, I am making myself paranoid. There's no need for that, and it's difficult to get out of that state once you've been in it. But this little kitten is definitely helping me. Having a kitten definitely transforms your life. I've managed to totally distract myself from all surgery related stuff because I had to focus on this little one and just look after him. Do not drink more coffee. Guys, on my way. Oh my god, it didn't charge. What the fuck? Oh well, can't say much, but yeah, going to the surgeon right now. Oh my god, you guys, I'm sat outside of Starbucks, 1 hour away from the doctor's appointment, from the surgeon appointment, drinking Starbucks, I think for the first time since last year. Feels good. Feels good. I'm rereading the reference letter that my Facebook friend shared with me, checking what I'm supposed to be saying and stuff. Just focusing on the most important points that I'm supposed to be sharing with the surgeon today during the consultation, for him to hopefully... This was awful. This was so fucking awful. I'm like proper... Hey guys, so I just got home from an absolute disaster of a dentist appointment, surgeon appointment. Absolute nightmare. It was really bad. By any standards, you know, when you go to a doctor of that level, and by that level I'm talking cost here, you know, and prestige, you don't expect that. Unfortunately, my GoPro ran out of battery, as you know, so it was really strange for me not to be able to vlog like right after to vent, but it's fine. It actually gave me a bit of a time frame to kind of think things over and like be silent for a second to understand I don't know, just be silent for a second, because I had so many thoughts running through my head that I really needed to just relax. So let me tell you what happened. I go there, they make me fill out the form, and then I wait for a couple of minutes, and then the surgeon that I chose comes out asking me to come in, and I go in there and take a seat, and then it's like a total silence, because he's looking at his computer screen, reading all the documentation I provided 2 weeks ago. Now that was a bit of a, did you not read it before? What's going on? I spent so much time gathering everything for you to look through so you're ready, and it wasn't done. So I was like, okay, well, let's see what happens next. And then he breaks the silence by saying that, so you already have an orthodontist. You're working with like, who is your orthodontist? What's her name? What's their name? And I told him their name, and he was like, okay, well, just so you know, I don't work with any other orthodontists apart from the 2 I have in my clinic here. And I was like, alright, well, that's fine. And he was like, so why did you come here? I was like, well, I wanted to hear a second opinion, because, you know, this is quite an invasive procedure and stuff. And he was like, well, the thing is, I can't give you a second opinion because I'm not going to work with you, because you're not working with an orthodontist approved by me, so I can't even give you any advice. I was like, okay, fair enough, it's fine, but that sounds like holy fucking shit. And then I think he continued reading my thing, my paperwork, and she's like, oh, by the way, if you are to get your jaw surgery approved by AXA, it's not going to happen. In my career, in my 20-year career, I've never seen anything like that happen, because AXA sees it as an aesthetic procedure, and it's not going to happen for you. I was like, okay, cool, but I have a number of people I'm talking to at the moment whose jaw surgeries got approved by AXA, because it's not aesthetic. Aesthetic is a side thing. He's like, oh, as if I don't know. I was like, yeah, so it is being approved by the insurance. And when I was on the call with your secretary, she explicitly said that you work with people, you get jaw surgeries approved by AXA, so what's going on here? And I said, when I was on the call with your secretary, she said that you have experience with AXA and you get people's surgeries approved by AXA, and the reason why I came to see you is for me to understand whether or not I stand a chance to understand whether my case is bad enough in your professional opinion. And it's like, no, I've never had AXA approve anything. And he was so like that, and it felt like he had a bit of a bad experience happening with people suing him for malpractice or something. He kept focusing on the fact that he didn't want to give me anything in writing. He mentioned a couple of court cases of some sort, and I just felt like there's some bad stuff that happened between him and his patients, and he's like super paranoid, which is fair enough. He made it clear that he only wants to work with the orthodontist he approves, which is also fair enough. I think if I was a surgeon, I would be the same. I would only prefer to work with a certain amount of people who I trust, because as we all know, there is a lot of complications that can occur during this process, so you have to work closely with the people you trust, or else shit can go wrong. Fair enough, but I didn't feel there was a need to be so abrupt about the whole thing. Thankfully, and negative as well, there was no need for that, but it's okay. I think right afterwards I was really frustrated. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I just wasted my time. But at the same time, I don't think I wasted my time. I think I confirmed a number of things I already knew, and I also understood more about how these things work. In the end, I don't think I wasted my time. I think it was a good experience, and it wasn't for nothing, for sure. I managed to see the other side of, well, not the other side, but you know, I've never actually had a consultation with a surgeon like that, like in person, and yeah, it happened. And thankfully they refunded me the consultation cost, because the actual consultation didn't actually happen. It was just him saying, I'm not gonna do anything with you because you don't work with the orthodontist I've approved. So fair enough. Thankfully they refunded me everything. At this stage I have three options. The first option is to just relax and go with the original plan of going to Spain, or I can relax a bit and take more time, do my research into other potential surgeons I can have a consultation with in London. And when booking that consultation, I will know what to say. Things like, does the surgeon work with an orthodontist that I chose? Or what will I get out of that consultation? Stuff like that, because it's not just my waste of time, it's also their waste of time if, you know, things aren't clearly communicated. So that's the second option. And the third option is to just use the reports that I have from my orthodontist and from my general dentist regarding my case, and hope that that will be enough for AXA to say whether they'll cover anything, you know. I'll spend some time this weekend doing more research into who may work. This was definitely quite an experience and definitely created some content for sure, but if you guys are going through anything similar to my case, I hope it is helpful. And if you have any recommendations from private surgeons in London who work with various orthodontists, not just a list of orthodontists they've chosen, please let me know, because I am on the market. I am looking for a surgeon.